And
All right.
regarding AppShare, they also follow the same curriculum as the model curriculum forwarded by and the guidelines forwarded by PhD. But thing is that they have scope. Affiliate colleges have scope of 20%, but they also can't include many of the aspects which they want. But they can offer them as
Yes.
additional courses.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So you have also taught in the army. You have also taught. You've been teaching at Vignan since a very long time,
Yes, sir.
for about 10 years.
Yes.
So what, at a personal level, what do you think has to be done to rectify the problems with regard to improving, particularly spoken English? We can focus on the written part a little later, but what do you think on the spoken English? What is the best method?
Best method is
Out of your practical experience, how
yes,
would
yes,
you say?
yes,
Because
yes,
you've worked in the
yes, yes,
army,
yes,
you've also worked in.
yes, yes, yes. So thing is that we conduct public speaking classes for the second year students. I will give you one example, one case study of one of the first student of EOP, Employment Orientation Program, who was undergoing MTech. So we had 10 days, 20 days of program for them, phase 1 and phase 2. So the intensity was much, and the person, the student, MTech, though we asked him to present in front of the class, he simply came to me and said, "Sir, please allow me to be not presenting today." Then I asked him, "What problem is that, sir?" I said, "Fine, no problem." One of talk something. Even then he said that, "Sir, give me one more chance. Next time I'll present." So next time also when he came, he said the same thing. "Sir, I have fear, stage fear. I can't speak." I said, "No problem, because they have to make the lesson plans also, as they would be prospective lecturers somewhere after masters." So I said, "Okay, present whatever you want to present." He started presenting. At first he was shivering. Second time the words were not coming out of his mouth. I said, please cool down, don't worry." So then after he started speaking it. I said, "Don't worry, you are doing excellent, go ahead." So he spoke for almost 6 7 minutes. Thereafter I said, "Good, you are good at speaking, why of fear? Why of fear?" Stage fear is
Yes.
there.
In fact, what impresses me the most is that when you when you provide an opportunity to your students to
Yes, yes,
speak up,
yes,
and when they and especially in the ESP point, from the ESP point of view, English
yes,
for specific purposes, when
yes,
you kind of like uh, train them and you drill them in a particular frame of sentences, that
yes.
the more commonly used sentences in a particular situation.
Mm.
And if more and more number of students
Yes.
make their presentations from there, to cover a lot of syllabus, but I think if you can confine your syllabus, and
Yes,
if
yes,
you can drill on that
yes,
thoroughly,
yes,
that is when you will positive results.
yes, yes,
And as an English teacher teaching, I'm sure you have also implemented the same, which I understand.
yes,
And I think that is the ultimate way. So, my final question:
yes.
what do you think? Like, what is the most important aspect of the curriculum that you have designed now? How do you think the curriculum that you've designed will have an impact on students?
So
Like, what is the key point? What do you think is the key point after all your research? What is the key takeaway or the key contribution or the key contribution as part of your research that you think you have discovered or that you have figured out?
so one is the proficiency levels of the students can only be improved through having specific plans, nicely designed curriculum, wherein it reflects upon the improvement of the students' proficiency levels. Instead, just teaching, if they are proficient enough, they will excel in their career as well as move forward. And by the way, if required, if some additional teaching material is provided to them, that could help them. Though everything is planned, but thing is that a teacher who is conscious enough can give additional information to them. If that happens, probably they will catch up and they will pick up the things easily, and that could give them good results when they go to the interviews. They face not many interviews, but they fail to do that. But this program, which I have designed as a module, 6 courses, So this will certainly going to enrich his knowledge as well as his proficiency levels also, and the competency levels will also be increased.
Okay, so what do you think is a good way of, as part of the curriculum, do you think we have to introduce a lot of topics over a course of 4 years or 3 years, depending upon the program that a student is studying, or focus on, for example, if we take up something like writing, do you think if we can focus on one paragraph with proper punctuation, proper sentence structures, and teach them one paragraph properly, will that be a good approach to tackle writing skills? Or do you think, I mean, these days we have
Yes.
AI tools which have come
Yes.
which have come into the forefront,
Yes,
and
yes.
with the help of AI tools, most students, most faculty members,
Yes.
everywhere people are doing it. It is an open secret,
Yes.
or it is something that's quite open. It is no longer a secret even. So, what do you think? How can one improve their writing skills? Because I see a lot of poor evaluation when it comes to evaluating students based on their writing. What is your input, or what is your solution for this?
So for this writing part, actually, for example, we used to circulate some of the newspaper, small bit of news, within which we used to explain what are the, for example, verbs are there. Just identify the words. Can you write those into your sentences? If 10 verbs you identified, write some sentences using those words. If they are writing, we are finding their faults, because the evaluation has to be immediately done. If the teacher takes it to home and keeps it for 2-3 days and doesn't even inform, the feedback is not given to the students, then it is not going to help. Means instant information shared, or the feedback is shared with the students, they will develop certainly. So activities have to be conducted for writing. Constructive writing, how it has to be done, what part is important in writing. For example, a paragraph report writing is given. Accident has happened, you write a report. So they can't start from themselves. We need to give some inputs about how to start. There's a headline, there's a followed by gist of that incident, followed by all the details of the incident. Isn't it, sir? So for writing, do
you think, sir, my question is more directed towards not really on the content. For example, many students submit their reports, but how many students actually focus on the punctuation, focus on the sentence connection? How do they focus on their originality? For example, most students tend to reproduce something that they have picked up from somewhere.
Yes.
Like, how do you think, are we really training them? Because we tend to put in a lot of content in the syllabus. But are we really able to do this? Are we able to train them? Because there are serious problems when it comes to not only vocabulary, more than vocabulary, I think the major problem is with regard to punctuation, spellings. How do you address these issues of spelling, punctuation, sentence structures? How do you think the curriculum that you have proposed would focus on these basic, essential ingredients of good English?
So in this one, as grammar parts are there, vocabulary is there, and likewise when grammar means it includes parts of speech also, wherein if they are made to understand what part is what. For example, prepositions are there. So right use of prepositions is a big difficult part. Somewhere somebody writes to, somebody writes with. So thing is that, so unless there is continuous practice of those things, the teacher has to create avenues for them to learn by practicing. Unless there isn't practice, they can't pick up the language. If the practice is continuous and constructive feedback.
Alright. So as part of your research, have you also published any research papers?
Yes, sir. I have published 3 research papers. Sir, one is book chapter I have published, and 2 more papers I have published, sir.
And what are those journals that you published them in?
One is this peer-reviewed one. The other one is a book chapter. When I went to Gujarat, one of the commerce college, they conducted the national level conference. Then I published a book chapter. And one more in that this thing. What is that? Scopus. Another one.
UGC peer review.
One is UGC peer reviewed and
That they look at the side of it in journal.
yes. So UGC Care one was there, one, and the other one was this thing, science and Turkish. Forgot, sir.
Like this is more like a kind of a suggestion. I think you have to also focus on, like, as I see, the work is really interesting and you have done a detailed analysis. Though here and there it tries to overlap here and there, but still looking at the overall presentation of your work and various universities you've covered, like ETHM, KL, SRM, BIT, VEF, SRT, University, and there are also the kind of a groundwork you've done, which is quite impressive. But what I felt was one of the lacunas is also with regard to your bibliography. I think it is not exhaustive. It could have been a little more exhaustive. Towards the end, you have the bibliography. I feel that it can be a little more exhaustive.
Sure, I'll do that.
Especially,
it
could be. Yeah, you will have to enhance it in case you plan to come out with a book on it.
Yes, sir.
Because this is an interesting work.
Okay, sir.
So I personally feel that
Sure, I'll
this
work,
is,
sir. I'll work on it.
Yes, you can. But this is a new work, and I also like the way you have put forth your scope for future research, which is also pretty interesting. I like the idea of your research topic, and that is impressive.
Thanks.
So from my end, I'm done, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
See, this English for specific purpose, right? What is the projected impact if any organization, if any institute adapts the solution, whatever you propose, let's say ESP, just what would be its impact? Just I want quantitatively. For example, currently I'm at X.
Yes.
So when I apply this ESP, when I adapt this ESP practices, whatever you stated, so what would be the
Senior, the external
There
member
will be
has already
provisions in communication skills, especially proficiency.
quantify, because it's all qualitative. We need to quantify it. So today
At
we
least-
are here and tomorrow we are
At least
going to-
immediately 30% will increase, sir. Later on 50%, later on it will move up to 70%. One can be proficient 90%, not 100%.
You give the same thing to our honorable the Vice Chancellor, which is what.
Because when they come to the first year, they will be 30% only. They pick up 30% English. When they move to the second year, they will pick up another 10 to 20%. That becomes 50% for them in the second year. When they move to the third year, through employability skills, they will pick up another 20%. So by that they will pick up 70%.
Maybe sir is asking, can you quantify it in terms of the outcomes? Placements or higher education?
So placements, the individual should also be interested. First thing is that attitude and individual should be interested. If the individual is interested, he can do miracles.
Suppose if they are bad. So
Bad also
whatever-
we can make them good,
If they
learn
are
good.
bad, whatever your solution is not going to work.
No, I am going to work for that also. Many bad students come to me, sir. Those who are attending 5 times interviews, 6 times interviews, they turn up to me.
Okay, fine.
When I am free, they will come and catch me. Sir, it is your turn now. I help them out, sir.
Sir, what is new in your proposed curriculum which is not covered in any of these 5 deemed to be universities?
Many of the things are covered by these institutions. Some of the topics I have added.
What are they?
They are especially in the 6th course.
Could you please tell me this? Because which is not covered, what is that you have proposed from the industry that is not covered?
ESP,
Asking
for example, this textbook is there, which is the one we use tech and EPCS.
No, I am asking topics.
No, sir, I am telling you. How many units are there now? 12 units are there. Earlier it was 32 units. If the teacher
No,
is...
sir, syllabus or the contents may be redesigned, restructured.
What are the components that we have?
Components may be restructured generally.
Can be
4
restructured.
courses may be extended into 6 courses.
Yes, yes.
Or 3 courses may
Can
be
be brought to one
clubbed
course
into
also.
one.
Yes, yes.
I am asking what is missing in ESP that you have done the research, and in your proposed one, what gap that you have covered?
I have covered mostly writing and speaking parts.
And advanced like academic writing.
Academic writing, project proposals. writing reports also. Writing reports here also is there, but advanced level.
So your 6 courses, if it is an ideal curriculum,
We
I
can
am
implement
talking
tomorrow,
about
sir.
engineering curriculum, not ESP curriculum. In our engineering curriculum of 8 semesters, how do you propose your 6 courses?
I will cut short into 3 courses. As per the need, it is ESP, it is need based. If the student doesn't need this one, why should I make them to learn that one?
So your proposed 6 courses are not required for engineers.
Any course, see, it is all need based. One can go for 1 course, one can go for 6 courses based on the profession. If you want to improve
So they are all electives,
progress, yes, correct.
not mandatory courses.
Mandatory only one. The first one is mandatory. Later on, the all 5 will be add-on.
So in that case, your proposal is almost close to AICT proposal.
No,
AICT has also suggested mandatory 1 course.
why mandatory?
Remaining all are optional.
See, you are giving how many credits? 3 credits and 1 credit.
It doesn't matter if you
So
credits.
credits also matters, sir. See, the time also matters. The topics also matter. The content, what parts you are covering also matters. It all depends on the teacher, how best he can frame the curriculum.
No, when it is 1 course, maximum that we can offer 3 to 4 credits.
The best thing is that 3 courses can be offered nicely. Like you are offering, some additions can be done. It all depends on the teacher, how best he offers. Teacher is the
And also,
No,
perhaps
sir.
you need
Teacher
to-
is, see, teacher
Sir,
comes
sir.
somewhere in the curriculum.
sir.
But
Teacher
the
is
curriculum
who
is
delivers.
designed.
See, sir. Delivery is important.
Sir, before that I have a question. Can I ask you a question now?
Yes, you can ask, sir.
Sir, do you think all EFSTR, VFSTR courses are ESP courses? Are they common for all engineering branches?
Sir, these are.
Do you consider them as ESP?
Huh. Sir, it is 50-50. Neither fully ESP, not
No,
fully
no.
general.
Your title says that you are doing specifically on ESP courses.
Yes.
If they're not specifically ESP, English for specific means, for a computer science students, you have to have a separate content, whereas a mechanical student will have another content.
Sir, that
How
is.
it could be
Sir,
common for all the branches,
Sir, that
all
is-
the,
Sir,
is it a general
Sir,
English or
Let it
ESP?
complete.
Sir, that talks about academic. Okay, sir. Technical English that you are talking about for mechanical branches.
No, technical English is it in general for common for all technical engineers, or is it a specific?
No, sir. All branches can be administered.
Then it could be a general English for
No, sir.
engineers,
No,
but
sir. No, sir.
won't be ESP.
No, sir. We are designing separately. The curriculum is framed separately. Okay, sir. The inclusivity is there. Need-based is there. You can improve the curriculum based on the needs of the student at that time. What they need.
I want
Sir. Yes,
not
yes, sir.
about the curriculum, specific curriculum or not.
Sir, your voice is breaking. Repeat again. Could you please repeat it again?
Specific or general for all engineers.
Specific, sir. Why? Because we want our students to be getting a job.
How could you give rationale for that, sir?
Rational, you also given, sir. You taught recently. You taught CRT classes. Did you take that ESP along with you? You programmed for 15 days. You shared with many of the teachers.
Curriculum for
Any
DRT?
engineer role,
Yes.
it is very horizontal actually.
Horizontal. All need the same proficiency level.
What he's trying to ask is, let's be clear, don't get carried away. He's asking, see, you have 6 courses, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, are you going to, you said that, okay, depending upon the need, whether 1 course or 2 course or 3 course, that's fine, but the basic courses, are you going to make it branch exclusive or specific courses? Or is it going to be generic across all engineering
Generic
streams?
across all the engineering.
That's what he's asking.
Generic
Yeah.
across all the engineering
When
branches.
they are generic across all engineering, they are not ESP, they are general English.
We can create. That's what I'm saying. ESP curriculum
We
talks
can
about
call it anyway, sir,
based
but
on the needs.
technically it comes under general English.
not general English. curriculum has to be specific only.
No, what
To facilitate them.
I think you should present it. So what he is arguing in the thesis is that you can have a sprinkling of lexical items from across the discipline. It may not be discipline specific. For instance, a mechanical engineer, machines and certain vocabulary will be generic to different engineering streams. Now, what Raghuram sir is asking, maybe the 6th course academic writing.
That is advanced one.
Yeah, that can be very
Advanced
branch
one.
specific.
Like even that can be offered for the research
Exclusively for
scholars.
mechanical engineers, exclusively for IT people. So you should be little more explicit.
Sir, a couple of questions, small questions only. You said that credits also matters a lot. But see, if you compare a city syllabus, any of the deemed universities coming to our own university, if you take BEC or PET, these kind of courses, we have only one credit.
One credit.
It is very less, it is
But it has to be 2 credits.
But whereas
there are
if you
only
go
one
to
credit.
the same kind of content, if you go to AICT or some other kind of curricula, it will be given 3 to 4 credits. Definitely, if you observe old JNTU syllabus, all those things, their syllabus is very less, but they have given 4 credits.
The number
How
of
here,
courses are
how
less.
here credits matters a lot. You are arguing with you are convincing sir that credits also matters.
Yes,
Then
sir.
there are the less credits.
There has to be scope for the teacher to explore many things. That's how it has to be designed. ESP
Yeah, once again it is generic.
Yes, sir. ESP means need based.
Okay. And one more thing.
And it all depends on the people who finalize the things.
Not only that, in JNTU, AICT, they have given more credits but less number of courses,
Yes.
which is not there spanning across the 4 years. That is
The last part.
Yes.
You said that, and you and madam, your supervisor are mentioning that academic writing and report writing both are not mentioned in AICT, and you propose that these private universities are. Can't you find that report writing or this academic writing in AICT syllabus?
Yes, that's basic things. It has what? But basic things are there. It has not explored to the higher level.
You in your design, you are advanced.
Yes, that is. Thank you. Thanks.
the
Please
verdict.
turn on your video, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
From my end, I am satisfied with Mr. Nagaraju. So do you want me to announce?
Yes, sir.
Nagendra sir.
Nagendra Rao Housi.
Nagendra. Ma'am, can you please tell me his full name? Nagendra
Nagendra
Rao
Rao
Housi.
Houji sir. Nagendra Rao Houji.
Okay. So I take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Nagendra Rao Houji, and henceforth he will be called Dr. Nagendra Rao Houji. Yes, I can see a lot of clapping there, but I can't hear it properly. I am, yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Ma'am,
much.
thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for also making a part of it. I like the interesting questions, and they were quite good. I wish they were more from the thesis itself, and it is good work, commendable, and I appreciate you and also your PhD student.
Doing this ODEC in his office, and his presence is recognized here, Dr. Venkateshwulu, and in the presence of the HOD of Department of English and Other Indian and Foreign Languages, Dr. Mohanacharyalu, and all my colleagues, esteemed colleagues, who have taken the time after the college hours to be present here and give a patient hearing to the presentation made by my scholar, Mr. Nagendra Rao Houji. It's been a long journey, 7 years. In between, COVID intervened, and the original plans were upset, and then we had to remodify and modify it, in fact, several times over. But I'm glad that his long struggle and journey is over, and finally he has been able to make his presentation in the presence of this august gathering, and also been able to answer their queries. And I'm sure that this is not the end of the journey, because I'm sure he's also carrying away a lot of inputs from all the people who are here. And I hope that he will publish more papers to satisfy the questions that were raised by our external examiner, Dr. Rama Naga Hanuman Alpati Garu. And I particularly thank him because I know he's tied up with many things. He said that he's not in a position to travel, but you have made time outside your own working hours, sir. Thank you very much. And also thank you for the exhaustive comments you have given after reading painstakingly the entire thesis. I really appreciate the time you have spent, and you have also, I think, responded very quickly, understanding that the convocation is just round the corner, and to help the scholar be in a position to receive his degree in the convocation. I thank you very much, sir, and thank you for the wonderful suggestions. I hope you will make some time to come to our campus and also give a guest lecture in the campus. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks to you and your wonderful adjudication report that you have sent to us, very detailed, and I must really thank you for the time. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And I thank all my colleagues for sparing their time and for giving lot of inputs to the scholar. Okay, so he will carry back all these things, and I'm sure he will work with on them. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dean Research, sir,
Yes.
Dr. Venkateshwar, sir. Thank you for the time, sir.